Hello and welcome to our Social Networking and Enterprise Assignment 2 group presentation. Just going to pass you over to Harold, who's going to talk about our campaign.
So we've chosen to do it on Nike+, and essentially it's a social network tool for fitness enthusiasts, and it uses gadgets such as the Nike+ running sensor and the Nike+ fuel band to measure fitness progress, and you can then share this fitness progress online and interact with Nike themselves and people around the world. And then some aspects of this are the Nike fuel band, as mentioned, and Nike+ basketball and Nike+ running are the social networks. And then there's also Nike+ Connect now for the Xbox.
My name is Jorge Orrin, and I'm going to distinguish Topsy Analytics and demonstrate its features and to show how effective and how it can measure social network activity.
My name is Maaren. I'm going to discuss social bakers in regards to Nike+.
I'm James Stevenson, and I'm going to talk about social mention, which looks more at the social media side.
I'm Gosling, and I'll be looking at Addictomatic. It's a website that produces live feeds from different channels around the world.
Firstly, I'm going to describe the history and features with regard to Topsy Analytics. It primarily focuses on Twitter and its tweets, but it also, in addition, it focuses on Facebook and blogs and other websites. It enables its users to access conversations from either seconds or even years in the past, which gives the opportunity for its users to predict, discover, and calculate decisions. Here I've done a quick comparative of how popular Nike is in comparison to two other fitness programs that also enable runners, cyclists, hikers, and etc. to track their outdoor fitness activities, such as Strava and Runkeeper. As you can see, from a single click, Topsy allow you to search and compare up to 3 queries at a time, all in comparison to choosing either a day in the past, a week, 2 weeks, or even a month, all allowing the user to identify the popularity of the query immediately. Once clicked, it immediately shows a scatter graph with a color code for each query, allowing the user to easily view the popularity of each search. With the example shown, it clearly shows that Nike+ have clearly more queries online in comparison to Strava and Runkeeper. It also, whilst hovering over each point, it shows you the total number of mentions, the time and date exactly, and also it includes the top story of the day. Even though Topsy Analytics is a free service, and it is extremely good if you want immediate information with regard to a campaign or a product or a company, I suggest that they could possibly improve in the free service to include other social medias such as the one shown now. However, if you do choose to upgrade to the Pro Topsy, this does get included. I'm now going to transfer you to Harold, who's going to talk about Social Bakers.
Okay. So Social Bakers Analytics Pro is a paid service which can help companies track their social network activity. It has 5 main tools which are very detailed and 4 lesser used tools, and they mainly focus on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. And they can compare their social activity to websites, to other websites. And so their main tools are fan growth, and Nike can see if previous advertising campaigns have been successful in grabbing attention and gaining more fans. And they can also see at what times fans have accessed Nike+ content. Then they also have engagement rates, and this Nike can see how many people engage with posts, and they can also see what people engage with the most. And then there's industry benchmarking. This tool allows users to compare their social network activities against competitors, and this can be specified by region. So Nike could focus on North America or Europe, and they can see, for example, if Nike+ is performing better than Adidas's My Coach, and this is closely linked to competitive analysis, and this allows Nike to compare their social network pages to any other company's Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube accounts, and this data then comes in customizable charts and graphics. This is useful to see if Nike's social network campaigns have been successful or not, or other companies' campaigns have been. And then there's key influencers. This tool keeps track of people who have a lot of influence in Nike Plus. And so this is when people mention Nike Plus a lot, they can track their hourly, daily, and monthly usage regarding Nike Plus, and it highlights some of the more important posts by them. And then some of the lesser used tools from Analytics Pro are the social interactions. This measure the number of social interactions that occur with your brand. Then there's question response rate, post response rate, and monitor response rate. And this measures how long it takes to respond to posts online, and it helps see if the companies are socially active or not. Then some of their YouTube features are they can show the viewing trend, whether videos get positive or negative reviews, and can show whether users engage with the video, such as leaving comments, and then Nike can use this comments as feedback. And, I've seen here Nike usually gets fairly positive comments on their videos, and then the users also tend to interact quite a lot with them when watching the videos. Then an example of how Analytics Pro can be used well is through the Olympics. As seen here in Nike, despite not being an official sponsor, got more mentions on Twitter than Adidas did, and they were the official sponsor. And so all in all, Analytics Pro by Social Bakers is a good tool, but you have to pay for it, which is a drawback, and it doesn't review other popular sites such as LinkedIn, Google+, and MySpace. And now another useful social network analysis tool is Addictomatic, which Matthew will explain.
Addictomatic is essentially, it presents you with live feeds from different channels around the world. These channels, the more popular ones they use are Bing, YouTube, Twitter, and Google blog search. Less popular ones being WordPress, Flickr, Delicious Tags, and Blinks. So what it does is it gives you two options. You can either browse and use, or you can search your own topic that you want to search, which in our case is Nike Plus. So you type in Nike Plus, and it comes up with these channel boxes, which gives you a live feed of what's happening on Flickr, YouTube, Twitter, as I mentioned those ones before. And then the other feature it has is browse the news, which is they create their own news topics, and then you can decide which one you want. So whether it be food, gadgets. We've decided to go with Apple. So if you click Apple, it will again come up with these boxes, but they'll be specific to the topic that you chose, whether it be, so they've got information from Macworld, Daring Fireball, and Apple Insider. The most important thing about Addictomatic is it's customizable. You can change these, you can switch these boxes around. So you search Nike Plus, these come up, you can swap Twitter, say, and YouTube, switch them around to your preference to how you want to view your page when you look at it. And so now they've all changed around. We've got Flickr first, Twitter then, and then YouTube. And also, once you've done that, once you've customised your page to how you want it, got your boxes in the way you want them, you can bookmark it and share it, which means any time you then go onto that page, they'll be presented in that order with your search already been completed. Addictomatic is good. It's quite a simple tool. It's good for a brief overview of your brand's sort of standing in the social media world. However, as we can see here, the lesser known social media outlets such as WordPress, Twingy, blog search, and Delicious Tags, all of which I've never heard of, they actually come back with no results found. And I would presume most social analytic tools would include the biggest social media on the internet, which is Facebook, with over 1 billion users. But however, Addictomatic doesn't include that, so that's also a drawback. I'm now going to pass on to James, who's going to take us through Social Mention.
Okay, the tool that I've been analysing is Social Mention. It is an online analytical tool that focuses mainly on social media. Social Mention allows the user to enter a word or phrase into the search bar, It'll then pick up all the social media content and display it in newsfeed for the user. As well as the newsfeed, Social Mention also provides a number of quick facts and figures at the side of the page. This includes the strength, the sentiment, the passion and the reach. These are all expressed as ratios or percentages. Below that, it also has the average seconds between the mention, the last time it was mentioned, how many unique authors and how many retweets it's achieved. Social Mention also provides 5 bar charts that visually represent some more valuable information. This is the aspect of Social Mention that Nike Plus should use to look at the success of their Nike Plus campaign. The first bar chart shows the sentiment. This is whether or not the content has been positive or negative. Nike Plus can see that will provide them customer feedback and most importantly for free. The second bar chart is the top keywords. These are the words that have been associated with the campaign. Third bar chart shows top users. So this will show Nike the audiences they've already established themselves in and some more that they need to explore if they're not on there. The next one is the top hashtags. So this is just relevant to Twitter, but as that's one of the most important and most used social networking websites, it's quite relevant. And finally, it's the source of the content. This is once again very important, as will show which platforms that they've established themselves in and which they need to improve on. All of these figures are clear and decisive, and it gives Nike the opportunity to gauge the past, present and future success of their Nike Plus campaign in terms of social activity. The only downside is that it only covers social media. It doesn't contain any content that doesn't have any pictures or videos. So they're going to miss out on a lot of content that's on the internet. Nonetheless, clear and concise nature of the analytic makes it very appealing, and we feel that the speed and the range of the data gives Social Mention the edge over other similar analytics such as Hootsuite and Great Web Statistics. Social Mention provide accurate and valuable information, and unlike its rivals, it does this for free. Nike Plus can use Social Mention to monitor the success of their campaign against competitors such as MyAdidas and MyAdidas, MyCoach and Runkeeper. I'll now pass you back to Matthew to conclude.
In conclusion, we've identified 2 key analytics that we think would be good. Topsy and Social Bakers. Social Bakers is the most in-depth analytic tool that we've researched. It goes into detail not only just with stats and graphs and numbers, but it also investigates, the channels of which, so it can go in depth with YouTube and go in depth with Twitter, which is good. But the downside is you have to pay for it. Talking about Nike Plus, we don't think that'll be a problem with the size of the corporation they are. So we would suggest they would use Social Bakers. However, if you didn't have the financial capability to use that, Topsy is a good free tool that again provides you with statistics and graphs. So that is what we've.
Thank you for listening.